Some Android smartwatches suck, some Android smartwatches are great. Today we're going through all of the best Android smartwatches available in the market today. Let's jump straight into it. Samsung Galaxy Watch FE. This budget-friendly smartwatch packs a punch with its comprehensive health tracking features, including ECG and blood oxygen monitoring. Take that Apple Watch SE. The always-on AMOLED display is bright and crisp, perfect for checking your notifications while pretending to pay attention in meetings. Just don't expect this bad boy to last more than a day on a single charge. It's thirstier than a camel in the Sahara. Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, the OG Wear OS watch that started it all. This sleek little number offers a smorgasbord of fitness tracking options and a body composition sensor that'll make you feel guilty about that extra slice of pizza. Its battery life is about as impressive as a wet firecracker, but hey, at least it looks good on your wrist while it's dying. Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. The prodigal son returns with its beloved rotating bezel, making navigation smoother than a buttered penguin on ice. With a brighter display and slimmer design, it's like the Watch 4 hit the gym and got a facelift. Just be prepared to sell a kidney to afford it. Samsung ain't giving this beauty away. Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. This chunky beast is the Arnold Schwarzenegger of smartwatches, built to withstand everything from deep-sea diving to scaling Mount Everest. With its massive battery life and rugged titanium build, it's perfect for the adventurer who likes to live on the edge, or just pretend they do while binge-watching Netflix. Garmin Forerunner 265. This bad boy is like having a personal trainer strapped to your wrist, minus the yelling and protein shake obsession. With its fancy AMOLED touchscreen, you'll feel like you're tapping away on a mini smartphone while you're huffing and puffing through your run. But watch out, that beautiful screen comes at a cost. Say goodbye to some of that sweet, sweet battery life. Google Pixel Watch 2. Google's second attempt at a smartwatch is like that friend who finally got their shit together. It's lighter, faster, and actually lasts a full day now. They've thrown in some cool new features like a stress detector and safety check, because apparently we all need our watches to remind us how anxious we are. But let's be real, those chunky bezels are still hanging around like that one friend who doesn't get the hint to leave the party. Fitbit Versa 4. Fitbit's latest offering is like the middle child of smartwatches. It's trying really hard to impress, but it's still living in the shadow of its cooler siblings. Sure, it's got a physical button now instead of that annoying haptic one, but it's lost access to some apps, which is like gaining a superpower, but losing your thumbs. At least it's got decent battery life and can automatically detect when you start working out, because who has time to press buttons when you're busy pretending to exercise? Google Pixel Watch 3. Holy crap, Google finally figured out how to make a smartwatch that doesn't suck. The Pixel Watch 3 comes in two sizes now, with a bigger 45mm option for all you large-wristed folks out there. It's got a fancy new loss of pulse detection feature that might actually save your life, but let's be real, you'll probably just use it to track your steps and ignore notifications. Samsung Galaxy Watch 7. Samsung's back at it again with another incremental update to their smartwatch lineup, but hey, at least it's not as boring as watching paint dry. They've crammed in some AI-powered health tracking features, because apparently we need artificial intelligence to tell us we're not exercising enough. The battery life still sucks, but at least you can use it to unlock your BMW, you fancy bastard. Fitbit Inspire 3. If you're looking for a fitness tracker that won't break the bank or your wrist, the Fitbit Inspire 3 is your new best friend. It's got a fancy AMOLED color screen now, which means you can see your disappointing step count in glorious Technicolor. The battery life is still killer at 10 days, giving you plenty of time to procrastinate on actually using it to exercise. Amazfit GTR 4. This budget-friendly smartwatch is like the overachiever in your high school class. It does everything pretty well, but nobody really knows its name. It's got a gorgeous AMOLED display that'll make your Apple Watch-wearing friends jealous, and enough sports modes to make you feel guilty about sitting on the couch. The battery life is impressive, but let's be honest, you'll probably still forget to charge it. Garmin Forerunner 745. This multi-sport watch is like the Swiss Army knife of fitness trackers, packed with features for runners, cyclists, and swimmers. It's got a sleek design that won't make you look like you're wearing a computer on your wrist, but don't expect it to last forever. The battery life is about as impressive as a potato clock. Still, with advanced training metrics and the ability to store music, it's perfect for those who want to leave their phone at home and pretend they're not addicted to technology. Samsung's Galaxy Watch 6. Samsung's latest smartwatch is like that overachieving friend who's good at everything. It's got a brighter display, more RAM, and a slimmer bezel than its predecessor. The battery life isn't going to blow your mind, but hey, at least it'll last longer than your patience during a boring meeting. With its plethora of health and fitness features, it's like having a personal trainer, doctor, and nagging parent all strapped to your wrist. OnePlus Watch 2. OnePlus decided to give the smartwatch game another shot, and this time they actually remembered to include a brain. It's powered by Wear OS and has a dual chipset design for better performance. The battery life is so good you might forget how to use a charger, but don't get too excited. It's missing some basic features like fall detection and period tracking. It's like that friend who's great at parties but forgets to bring the snacks. Fun, but slightly disappointing. Garmin Instinct 2. This rugged smartwatch looks like it could survive a zombie apocalypse and still have enough battery life to track your final sprint to safety. It's got more outdoor features than a Boy Scout handbook, including a compass, altimeter, and barometer. The monochrome display might make you feel like you've time traveled back to the 90s, but hey, at least you won't be distracted by pretty colors while you're lost in the wilderness. Fitbit Sense 2. This smartwatch is like a personal therapist on your wrist, constantly monitoring your stress levels and telling you to chill out. It's got more sensors than a paranoid spy, tracking everything from your heart rate to your skin temperature. But let's be real, it's basically a fancy Fitbit that lost its third-party app support and Google Assistant. Talk about a midlife crisis. Amazfit Active Smartwatch. This budget-friendly smartwatch is like the overachiever in class who tries to do everything. It's got a battery life that could outlast your ex's grudge, promising up to 30 days of juice. But don't get too excited, its strength training feature is about as accurate as a drunk fortune teller. Garmin Venu 3S. This little powerhouse is like the Swiss Army knife of smartwatches, packed with more health features than a hypochondriac's Google search history. It's got a microphone and speaker so you can finally have those deep conversations with your wrist that you've always dreamed of. But beware, its sleep tracking is about as reliable as your friend who says, "I'll be there in 5 minutes." Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. This chunky boy is like the tank of smartwatches, built to withstand your clumsiness and poor life choices. It's got a battery life that could put some fitness trackers to shame, but still falls short compared to dedicated sports watches, because who needs consistency, right? And let's not forget its fancy GPX tracking feature, perfect for when you want to get lost in style. TicWatch Pro 5. This beast of a smartwatch is like having a mini computer strapped to your wrist with its Snapdragon W5 Plus Gen 1 chip and 2 GB of RAM, making it smoother than a buttered penguin on ice. The dual-layer display is a party trick that'll make your friends go ooh and ah, showing off a crisp AMOLED screen for the fancy stuff and a low-power LCD for when you're just checking the time like a peasant. But hold on to your hats, folks, because this bad boy can last up to 80 hours on a single charge, which means you might actually forget where you put the charger by the time you need it again. Thanks for watching. Even though I doubt it, I hope this video helps you pick a product. Links to all these products will be in the description below. Peace out!